Yes, we are.
Are we? Are we live?
I think we are. I think
Whoa!
potentially we are.
Who'd have thought? Long time no see. If you're joining us at the beginning, skip forward like 10 minutes because then we'll be starting. But now we're just letting people stream in as we record this live.
Yeah, I can't believe it. It's been 3 weeks since we've been sitting in our particular seats. Oh, actually, no, it's been a lot longer since you were sitting in that particular seat.
In this particular seat, I'm a long way away now. I realise I haven't actually got the PowerPoint up.
No, they're just getting to look at our faces in HD.
Here we go. It's the quiz. It's the Vern Bar Quiz, as they call it. Jack, have you shared it everywhere?
Oh God, sorry, I just got everything was playing on top of each other. Yeah, I'm sharing it now. Hang on, give me a sec. Share. Copy. We are live now for the Vern Bar Quiz. Bonfire Night Special.
Here we go. As you might know, there's an international superstar and friend of the show on screen. Their face has been pixelized in a sense, in one sense or another. Can you work out who it is?
Hang on, it's almost there.
Almost there.
Almost there. Post.
I should have put a picture of a bonfire in the background, I guess.
The thumbnail's big.
What is it? Is it just?
I think we should often just start with just the two of our faces.
Yeah, maybe we should. But we got to have the international superstar in front of the show on screen.
Look at
maybe we should have them as a separate camera.
Yeah, maybe we should get them in on the Zoom.
Get them in on it, but get them to pixelate their face.
Have you seen have you seen the thumbnail, Hugo?
No, I haven't.
Check it out. Do you want me to share it? I'll share it.
Wait, no, but I'm sharing.
Okay, fine, you share.
Oh, there's a nice one of us smiling.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's really lovely.
I know.
Have you shared it?
Yes. Oh no, I thought you were going to share it.
I can't share it on the Helm to see. Oh, I'll share it. You have to share it on Freshers 2020 though.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay.
Share to a group. Theo's playtime.
We're
live.
Freshers 2020.
We're live for some low stakes fun.
So Hugo, I've heard on the grapevine that you're currently not in Durham anymore. Could you confirm or deny?
No, that's wrong. I am there.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I must have heard the wrong.
Rumors. Yeah, you're wrong.
Sorry about that.
I am, however, also in Cornwall.
Wow, how was the train?
Cornwall City, Cornwall.
How's the train? Hang
on. Hang on, I'm sharing everything.
Fair.
The train was fun but really long, and there was this man who was snoring in front of me. Came on between Birmingham and Bristol, and he was snoring so loudly. I can only liken it to, I don't know. I'd say at this zoo I go to sometimes, there's this like quite large hairy pig, and it makes a very similar noise to what this man was making. I'm not saying he was large or hairy, just that he sounded like a bit like a pig.
I mean,
someone had to wake him up at Bristol Temple Meads, and then he had to get off.
Did you wake him up?
I didn't wake him up. Someone came on at Bristol Temple Meads, and he was in their seat, so he woke them up, and then he actually had to get off at Bristol anyway.
That isn't very COVID secure, and also that's terrifying. He could easily just been sleeping until Penzance.
Yeah, honestly, that was so loud. But that's okay. I forgive him.
Didn't you say as well that you had someone that was watching a film out loud next to you?
Oh, there was when I got on. There was maybe you're watching. I think it was some students. So hello. I don't think you're annoying at all. But however, if you're not there, a little bit out of order watching a film out loud on the train carriage. Also, I think it might have been the quiet carriage. I'm a great traveling companion. Don't even worry about it. Oh, Charlotte sent me a message saying, "Hello, boys." It's a little bit creepy, but
not a fan of that, Charlotte. Right, hang on. What time?
Oh no! Hey, wait! It's because Dan says hello, boys. Hello, boys, as well.
He says hello, boys.
Oh yeah! Shout out to boys and cathedrals, I guess.
It's only creepy when Charlotte says it.
Oh yeah. If you want to watch and you want to say hello to me and Jack, or anyone, or boys, we use as gender neutrally as possible. So do drop a hello, boys.
Yeah, exactly. It's fine.
What a time. There's an international superstar and friend of the show on screen. Can you work out who it is while we wait for people to trickle in. We're already past our previous record, possibly.
Are we?
As you may have noticed, we're not currently in the Vern.
With the next best thing, our
The
bedroom.
next best thing, online Vern. It's been done before, and we're back again.
An online
And it's
Vern
Bonfire night.
space.
What a wonderful time where we should celebrate an almost terrorist attack.
What? Oh, yeah.
Do you remember that one?
I guess so. I think so. When was it? 16? Nope. Yes.
I should know. Oh yeah, 1605.
Was it 1605?
Unless that's a question in the quiz. I will. Not gonna lie, just so you're not disappointed. None of this quiz requires any knowledge of Bonfire Night, Guy Fawkes, anything like that.
What about fire?
Oh, Simeon says it's his birthday. Can we wish you a happy birthday? Happy birthday, Simeon.
Happy birthday!
Children in Bede say hello as well. Hello, Florence and all.
Hello, everyone. Hello, children in Bede.
It's good to be back.
It is. We had a week hiatus, didn't we?
Thriving.
We had a week hiatus.
We've got 5 different quiz writers today. 5 different rounds from 5 different quiz writers.
One of them is me.
One of them may be the international superstar in front of the show on screen.
One of them,
but it's not.
Should we get started?
Should we get started? The international superstar in front of the show, who I can confirm has not written around, is of course Krishnan Guru Murthy.
What?
As per,
I did not get
Annabelle
that.
says hi, Jack again. Again,
hi,
ignoring
Annabelle.
me.
Keep this one up, Annabelle, because it really irritates Hugo. Disproportionately so.
You know what? Hi to everyone watching, apart from Annabelle.
But yeah, keep that one
How
up.
do you like them apples? Really floral. How do you like your apples?
Let's go. Let's get started straight
Should
away.
we get started? Should we not, should we not have
let's
apple
do
chat
it.
first?
Let's go.
Do you want a little apple chat?
Apple what?
What's your favourite apple?
Oh, my favorite apple, Brayburn, 100%.
Okay.
Oh no, or Pink Lady actually.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's go.
I'm happy with that. Will says hello. Thank you, Will Tyrrell. Our Vice President.
We have to.
None of this Mike Pence or Kamala Harris rubbish. No, we're not
What?
mentioning. We're not
You told me not to mention the election.
Take your mind off the election.
Hugo told me not to mention the election before we started.
We're not allowed to mention the election. We're not allowed to mention anything that's going on, apart from maybe bonfires.
I've been following.
I'm so
closely.
sorry. Let's get started. Question number of links. The links round. Jack, how does the links round work? I'm doing the links round actually. I think. No, but you can explain it. Sorry, I'm all over
the links round works as follows. We're going to ask you 9 questions. They're going to be seemingly general knowledge questions, but actually there's one thing that links all 9 of them. The 10th question will be, what is that link? So what links those seemingly general knowledge questions? What links them? You've got to put it down and find out.
There we go. So let's get going. Question number 1. Bell metal, used for the making of bells and instruments, is made up of which alloy?
Big question.
Bell metal, used for the making of bells and instruments, is made up from which alloy?
Hugo, question to ask you.
Hiya.
How closely have you been following the US election?
I've literally not heard of what does that stand for? US?
I've been a bit obsessed with it the last couple of days.
No, we're not talking about it. We're talking about bell metal now.
Oh, sorry, I got confused.
Thank you very much to the question writer, Charlotte, who would like to remain anonymous.
She always wants to. We'll never let her.
GB3198 once again says, let's get quizzing, which is fair enough. But we've started now. Question 1. Bell metal is mainly made up of which alloy? And if you think some of the questions have more than one possible answer, reminder that all the questions will fit the link. So even if there's 2 possible answers, we want the one that best fits the link.
Yes.
Question number 2. In September 2015, Queen Elizabeth II overtook whom as the longest reigning monarch in Britain? In September 2015, Queen Elizabeth II overtook whom as the longest reigning monarch in Britain?
Interesting question.
Whom is a part of the body also known as a uterus?
Question number 3.
Question number 3. Are we ready for question number 3?
Yeah, I think so.
In 2008, Lewis Hamilton won his first World Drivers' Championship with which British motor racing team? 2008, Lewis Hamilton won his first World Drivers' Championship with which British motor racing team? You may think this font looks an awful lot like Calibri Body or Calibri Bold. It's not either. It's neither of them. It's just similar.
Wait, what font is it?
I can't remember. It was one I didn't recognize the name of.
It looks exactly like Calibri, so I'm quite surprised.
No, absolutely not. Completely different.
So this is one for you, driving fans out there. Are you a driving fan?
I'd say I'm the opposite of a driving fan.
Yeah, I think that's fair to say. Question number 4.
Question number 4. What was the first name of the leader of the Three Stooges? What was the first name of the leader of the Three Stooges? By the way, in the background, I know it's slightly obscured by the questions, but there is a lovely old picture from about the 60s of Hilbead looking up to Christopher. There's Christopher, you can see just above the big blue square.
Is it? We were trying to work out before the quiz started what the other building was to the right of it.
Possibly Hild Gym. Possibly that other building that's between Hild and Christopher.
Hild Gym.
Ah, flip. Thank you, Byron. If I don't have a font installed, it sometimes looks like Calibri. That'll be it. So it looks an awful lot like Calibri because it is Calibri. There we go. Question number 5.
That solves a lot of problems.
What is the word used to express thanks or used as a toast? What was the word used to express thanks or used as a toast? What do you use as a toast? Are you a Hobus man? I'm a Tesco's own person myself.
Really? I mean, I don't know. I like toast in most forms, so I'm not too
you're a bagel person, aren't you, these days?
I am I get through probably 2 packs of bagels a week, maybe.
Phenomenal. How many can you eat in one sitting? We'll talk about how many bagels you can eat in one sitting shortly. Question number 6. What term for a stationed body of troops rhymes with the first name of a Star Wars actor? What term for a stationed body of troops rhymes with the first name of a Star Wars actor? Jack, how many bagels could you eat in one sitting?
I could probably eat
2.
I could probably eat 4. I think.
Oh.
I could do it, but I wouldn't enjoy it. I can eat 2 and enjoy it. 3, I think we're pushing it, and 4, I could manage, but I probably wouldn't enjoy it.
I had a very similar situation with college eating mess.
I was there. I remember it very well.
Yeah. The first one, absolutely delicious. The second one, pretty delicious. The third one, opposite end of the bell curve. And then the fourth one was not enjoyable. Question number 7. Nick Helm, comedian and actor from Uncle, is an alumni from which university? This is very hard. Nick Helm, comedian and actor from Uncle, is a alumni from which university?
I wouldn't be able to tell you where most people that I know go to university, let alone Nick Helm. But hopefully one of you do out there in the ether.
Basically, what you're going to have to do for this one is name a university. And if you get the link, maybe you'll be able to work backwards and see if it's here.
Yeah, I think this is one of the ones where unless you're very keen on Nick Helm, you might be able to get the link.
Harrison says question 6 is tricky. I mean, especially for you. I know you're not you don't know about your stationed bodies of troops. Also, there's no Google Doc this week. You're keeping a record. You're keeping your own record is how it's working. And then you'll mark your own, and then you'll comment your scores on a Facebook post. Because there's no £20 bar tab, so we don't have to worry about marking it. So you're marking your own. So keep track of the answers. Question number 8. Semi-aquatic crops, including rice, are grown in flooded fields or of arable land known as what? Semi-aquatic crops, including rice, are grown in flooded fields of arable land known as what?
I don't know this one at all.
I think you do know it.
We've gone through quite a hard patch of questions here, I feel, Hugo.
It's some tricky ones.
Oh no, actually I do know this one.
Okay. I'm glad we got over that. Jack, the self-proclaimed cleverest man in the world.
That is just not true at all. Please, I've never said that or never would want to say that, and it's not remotely even close to being true.
Lures, worms, caterpillars and frogs can be bought for fishing uses from worm machines or where?
What? That was, I mean, whoever wrote this round, Charlotte, brilliant.
Lures, worms, caterpillars and frogs can be bought for fishing uses from worm machines or where? And this, you might think there's a general term for it, but we want a specific term from the type of place you can buy lures, worms, caterpillars, and frogs.
So
that is also something that fits the link.
I'm probably showing my lack of experience when it comes to fishing, but I'm imagining worm machines as like slot machines for worms.
Oh, it's like a one-armed bandit.
Yeah. Yeah,
So
that's another one.
If it comes up with 3 worms, you get a little worm out the bottom.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
If it comes up with 3 frogs. Frogs?
Yeah, I know. That's what really got me about this question.
I
think you just you take it for granted.
Okay, question number 10. What's the link? What is the link between the previous 9 questions, their answers more specifically? What's the link between the first 9 answers? I'm going to nip through those again in case anyone's joining late. We had the bell metal used for the making of bells and instruments is made up of which alloy? That's question number 1. Question number 2. In September 2015, Queen Elizabeth overtook whom as the longest reigning monarch in Britain? Question number 3. In 2008, Lewis Hamilton won his first drivers' championship with which British motor racing team? Question number 4. What was the first name of the leader of the Three Stooges? Question number 5. What is the word used to express thanks or used as a toast? Question number 6. What term for a stationed body of troops rhymes with the first name of a Star Wars actor? Question number 7. Nick Helm, comedian and actor from Uncle, is an alumnus from which university? Semi-aquatic crops, including rice, are grown in flooded fields of arable land known as what? Question number 9. Lures, worms, caterpillars, and frogs can be bought from worm machines or where? And question number 10. What's the link? That's question 1 out of the way. Now on with Bonfire Night Fun. Is this next round going to be Bonfire Night? Do you reckon it's going to be a Bonfire Night, Jack?
No.
It's not. It's the Irish word snake. Thank you very much, Kieran, for this round. Do you need any clarification?
Yes.
Okay, you're going to read these ones out. So basically, it's a word snake. So the last letter of an answer is the first letter of the next one, and it loops so on and it loops around. So the last letter of question 1 will be the first letter of question 2.
Okay.
And the last letter of question 10 will be the first letter of the answer of question 1. Okay. And as an added twist, they're all questions about Ireland.
Wow, this is really what a round. Kieran, I'm very impressed.
It's a word snake, and it's because St. Patrick got rid of all the snakes from Ireland.
Let's do it. I'm excited. Let's go.
Here we go. Question number 1.
Question number 1. Lying on the coast of County Antrim, what is Northern Ireland's only UNESCO World Heritage Site? Lying on the coast of County Antrim, what is Northern Ireland's only UNESCO World Heritage Site? So, if you've ever been, you might know the answer to this one. If you haven't, you might know it anyway.
And if you want an extra hint, you might, through the other questions, be able to work out what the last letter is, and perhaps even the first letter.
If you're lucky. Question number 2.
Knowledgeable. Question number 2.
What is the last name of the Irish poet who won the 1923 Nobel Prize for Literature? What is the last name of the Irish poet who won the 1923 Nobel Prize for Literature? So hopefully, you know.
I'm sure. Hopefully, in your head, you'll be able to go. Okay, I remember who won it in 1922, and I remember who won it in 1924. But who won it in 1923?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Bob Dylan.
It does always. Yeah, sure. It's a funny year, that one. Can you name anything that happened in 1923, Hugo? As a history student. Do you remember when we played the fun game in first year? Remember we played the fun game in first year? How many? It was obviously a very fun game. How many years concurrently from 1900 you could name something that happened in
That's quite fun. I recommend that as a game. If you're looking for a game in lockdown, is count back from now a day and name something that happened in each year, as many years as you can. Question number 3.
Which 3-leaf plant is often used as the Irish national symbol, appearing on the crest of the IRFU? Which 3-leaf plant is often used as the Irish national symbol, appearing on the crest of the IRFU? What were we saying before? I wanted to bring something else up about that.
About years?
Yeah, we got to the point where it was kind of a bit tenuous because we were saying, "Oh, my granddad was born in that year."
Oh yeah, we went for oh, my granddad turned 7 and stuff. When we couldn't think of one.
Yeah, so it does sometimes get a little bit out of hand, but
arguably.
You're looking for a wild night in. That's something to do.
Question number 4.
Yeah, question number 4. Which town in County Meath gives its name to a 9th century illuminated Latin manuscript, which is housed at Trinity College, Dublin? Which town in County Meath gives its name to a 9th century illuminated Latin manuscript, which is housed at Trinity College, Dublin? Trinity College, Dublin, used as the location in the recent hit show Normal People.
I'll flip, Jack. Have you seen the first 10 letters of illuminated?
I'm not gonna go along with this one, I don't think, Hugo.
Question number 5.
Yeah, question number 5.
That sounds quite hard.
That's
okay.
What is the correct spelling of the first name of the Irish American actress surname Ronan, who starred in Lady Bird and Little Women?
Yeah, we don't normally care about spelling, but here we care about spelling. We will. You got to get all the right letters in the right order.
Did you watch Normal People?
No, but I don't think she's in it.
No. I'm talking about Trinity College, Dublin. In the last question, I think that was used as a film location.
Is that right?
I think so.
Oh yeah, I suppose.
I swear it's used in Educating Rita as well, which is a 1983 film starring Michael Caine, I think.
Educating Greater Manchester.
Sorry?
Educating Yorkshire.
Educating Rita. It's a great
Educating
film.
Essex. Question number 6.
Question number 6. Which competition have Ireland famously won 7 times more than any other country, with their last win coming in 1996?
And I will give it away that we were just looking for a one-word name for this competition.
Yeah, that Trinity College Dublin was used as a film location for Educating Rita as well.
I've not heard of Educating Rita. All I know is Rita from Flushed Away.
No, it's very good. I'm not going to explain the plot, but I'd recommend it watch. It's good.
Okay. The Jack guarantee that you will enjoy it.
Question number
7.
Your
money back. Question number 7.
What is the most common name for the passage of water between northeastern Northern Ireland and southwestern Scotland? What is the most common name for the passage of water between northeastern Northern Ireland and southwestern Scotland?
I feel like a lot of people might just refer to it as the sea. So maybe not the most common name, but the most common name that's specific to this place.
That's a very good point.
In English.
Passage of water. That's quite an interesting turn of phrase, actually.
If I drink all my water any quicker, I will need a passage of water very promptly.
Or I might need to go and get some water, actually.
Question number 8.
Question number 8. What is the most populous province of Ireland? Their rugby union team is the most successful in the history of the Champions Cup. What is the most populous province of Ireland? Their rugby union team is the most successful in the history of the Champions Cup. There you go. Give that some thought. If you know it, stick it down. If you don't, maybe after a bit of thought, you might remember.
Maybe. If you want, you can try and spell the word cup. I-cup.
I-cup. I-C-U. What's the last letter?
I think you've already... you haven't got me if I just say the last letter. But I did just lose the game. Question number 9.
Chris Hemsworth, whose maternal grandmother is of Irish descent, stars as James Hunt in which 2013 sports film? Chris Hemsworth, whose maternal grandmother is of Irish descent, stars as James Hunt in which 2013 sports film?
Arguably a little bit more of a stretch to Ireland there.
A little bit, but then some of my questions for round 4 definitely play fast and loose with the theme. So yeah, we'll go with it.
That's okay.
We'll go with it, you know.
Just a reminder that this is a word snake. If you think, how am I meant to do this thing about Ireland? There is a bit of a clue in the fact that the last letter of any answer is the first letter of the next one, and it loops round.
Well,
so question number 10.
Question number 10. Which title held by many historical and legendary figures in Irish history was held by Brian Boru between 1002 and 1014?
And we're off. It's a title in the English language.
Which title held by many historical and legendary figures in Irish history in the English language was held by Brian Boru in between 1002 and 1014? Really wanted to say 1002 there. Not sure why.
That might be what they called it back then.
Maybe it's what they called it. So there we go.
And reminder, as I'm sure you know, but just in case you don't get it, the last letter of this answer will be the first letter of the first answer. Talking of the first answer, I'm just going to run through those again quickly. What is Northern Ireland's only UNESCO World Heritage Site? Question number 2, what's the last name of the Irish poet who won the 1923 Nobel Prize for Literature? Question number 3, which three-leaf plant is often used as the Irish national symbol? Question number 4, which town in County Meath gives its name to a 9th century illuminated Latin manuscript? Question number 5, what's the correct spelling of the Irish-American actress's first name? And her surname is Ronan. Question number 6, which competition have Ireland famously won 7 times? Rough Joss after one word for that one. Question number 7, the most common name for the passage of water between the North East and Northern Ireland and Southwestern Scotland? Question number 8, what is the most populous province of Ireland with a successful rugby team? Question number 9, the maternal what? Oh, Chris Hemsworth stars in which 2013 sports film as James Hunt? And question number 10, what's the link? Which title, held by many legendary figures, was held by Brian Boru between 10:02 and 10:14? Maybe there's fireworks coming outside your door. I know there's fireworks coming outside my door.
Yeah,
you know what, Jack? It's time. I think it is time for the Bonfire Night special round.
No way, surely not.
Remember, the 5th of November.
I can't believe it. How very exciting.
Clam chowder, protein, and bot. So
I forgot about this round. It's one of the most cursed rounds you've ever written.
Special round. You know the phrase, remember the 5th of November, clam chowder, protein, and bot. So this is a round where I'm going to show you a word, and the definition of it is either a type of seafood dish, a protein or lipid, whatever it's called, something like that, something along those lines, or a robot. So it's either seafood, something to do with small biology things, or a robot.
I cannot believe you've written this round. This might be one of the most surreal rounds you've ever written.
It's up there. So question number 1, without any further ado, Ucom Isip. Is this A, a Nigerian stew containing coconut cream, fish, and plantain? B, enzyme present in the digestive system of koalas? Or C, Suzuki's first attempt at a robot to rival Honda's Asimo?
I think I could probably give this one a good guess.
You can just put A, B, or C if you want, because you're marking your own anyway, but there we go. Ucom Isip. They're all one of these 3. I haven't really made anything up.
If I get it right on the guess,
I have made lots of things up. I haven't really put things that aren't real. You know, maybe ignore what I just said. That's misleading.
If I was to guess this, it would be based on the first word.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So basically, just put A, B, or C. It's multiple choice, even though it's ridiculously hard. It's also multiple choice.
Just get a vibe for it, you know. Just sound it out.
I don't know what I meant by I haven't made any of it up. I've made a lot of it up.
Question number 2.
What I mean to say is,
question number 2.
I haven't just taken something that has another name and said that this is the name of it. But I actually have done that a bit.
I think it's fine, though. I think it's fine. Question number 2?
I think it's fine. Question number 2. Chupin, who knows? Is it chupin de pescado, a South American pureed fish soup of Italian origin? Is it D, a superfamily of macroglobular spheroproteins? Or is it C, a dancing robot penguin available from Argos for $34.95 rather?
The aim of the quiz, obviously, one of the aims of the quiz is for you to learn something. So hopefully you'll learn something out of today. never just trust Hugo to ride around.
This is our Bonfire Night special.
No, it's good. It's good.
It's very festive. A bit
Absolutely.
Toasty, roasty, toasty, next to the warm fire.
It's being very close in Georgia.
Tell you what, if I did make it up, it would be impressive of me to make up the phrase macroglobular.
No, because I know from behind the scenes that you spent a ridiculous amount of time researching proteins for this round.
Maybe.
So
I will say, as I've already said, not all of the things I say are proteins. Some of them are sort of proteins, but not. which I found out after I'd already written it.
You're
That's
future proofing.
okay.
Here you go. We don't want another repeat of Peru.
We don't talk about Peru. Question number 3. Encaphalin? Encaphalin. Is it an Estonian squid ink sweet dough? Is it a peptide involved in regulating pain? Not lipid, I meant peptide when I said the other thing. Or is it Leonardo da Vinci's famous elephant automaton? Encaphalin. Is it Estonian squid ink sweet dough, peptide involved in regulating pain, or Leonardo da Vinci's famous elephant automaton?
That's an interesting question. I feel like people will very much be going with their gut for these ones. So
going with their gut enzymes. I think an enzyme is a protein.
I really don't want to get into this now because I feel like it's definitely going to make some people
It's
annoyed.
never going to be offensive, but it will be contentious.
Question number 4.
Question number 4. Lumo. Is it a Senegalese charred rice dish with dried tuna or kingfish? Is it a common prefix in protein indicating that it primarily exists in fungi? Or is it a robot smart segue that can follow the user around?
What is the point in a smart segue that can follow the user around? Are you supposed to be getting on it to use it?
Who knows? Maybe it doesn't exist.
Maybe.
That might be why. Luomo. Is it Senegalese charred rice dish with dried tuna or kingfish? Is it a common prefix in protein names indicating that it primarily exists in fungi? Or is it a robot smart segue that can follow the user around? I'm expecting 10 out of 10 across the board.
Of course. To be fair, you should be getting, on average...
If you get less than a third right, you do less one than a chimp would.
Yeah, exactly.
But that's okay. Not a chump, though. Question number 5. Tuftsin. Is it a steamed rice dish stemming from Chinese cuisine, particularly associated with Melbourne? Is it a peptide? Oh my gosh. Is it a peptide with an immunostimulatory effect, also known as L-threonil, L-lysyl, L-prolyl, L-arginine? Or is it an animatronic tiger mascot of FC Lush Vladivostok?
Oh my.
A, B, or C? Shall I read that again? I think it's fine.
Yes.
Okay.
Please read it again.
Tuftsign, who knows? Is it a steamed fish dish stemming from Chinese cuisine, particularly associated with Melbourne? Is it a peptide with an immunostimulatory effect, also known as L-threonil, L-lysyl, L-prolyl, L-arginine? Or C, an animatronic tiger mascot of FC Lush Vladivostok?
Your guess is as good as mine.
I'm struggling to remember, not going to lie. Question number 6. Tapir? Who knows? Is it a Corsican sardine broth? Is it a protein abundantly present in boba/bubble tea? Or is it a robot available from Amazon as Tapir AI protecting life support humanoid pet robot companion android? Close quote marks.
Oh my gosh. I thought, here was me thinking that it was a South American mammal, but what do I know, I guess? No, not South American. Not South American.
It's South American.
Is it?
Yeah, Brazilian tapirs.
Yeah, I suddenly panicked, yeah.
Don't worry about it, Jack. You're fine. You're doing fine. You're doing great.
Whew.
What is it? Is it abundantly present in boba or bubble tea? Is it Corsican sardine broth? Or is it a robot available as Tapir AI protecting life support humanoid pet robot companion android?
Probably is.
Who knows?
Probably.
Time for question number 7. Aeolus. Is it a cold Norwegian pastry with salmon and parsley? Is it the proposed God protein that Peter Kreeft believes could reconcile modern science and Christianity? Or is it a multinational robotics company with offices in Taiwan, Austria, and the USA?
Oh my, I feel like one of them very much is I don't know. Yeah, probably.
Is it a
They're all
cold
great.
Norwegian pastry with salmon and parsley? Is it the God protein that Peter Kreeft believed could reconcile modern science to Christianity? Or is it the multinational robotics company with offices in Taiwan, Austria, and the USA?
I mean, A sounds delicious. Let's not beat about the bush
Do you
here.
like some cold salmon? I guess that is smoked salmon.
Yes.
You have it cold, don't you?
Absolutely.
That's really not that outrageous.
No.
I think A does sound the most delicious of the three.
Of the
I
three.
don't know.
Potentially.
Question number 8. Substance P. Substance P. I thought you'd like this one, Jack. Is it A,
Yeah,
a test tube of luminescent oyster broth created by French chef Jean-Christophe Novelli? Is it B, a neurotransmitter found in the brain and spinal cord? Or is it C, microscopic robot found in every bottle of Slurm in Futurama? Substance P. Is it a test tube of luminescent oyster broth created by French chef Jean-Christophe Novelli? Is it B, a neurotransmitter found in the brain and spinal cord? Or is it C, a microscopic robot found in every bottle of Slurm in Futurama?
I think the most surprising thing about this round is that all of them actually have an answer. So it's always going to be one of the three.
It surprised me as well.
Oh my gosh. Amazing. It was amazing. It's just
when
amazing.
I saw that there was a thing called Substance P, I knew I had to write a question on it.
It'd be incredibly rude not to. All right, let's continue. I'm sure people know that one.
Question number 9. Sujiko. Is it A, a Japanese dish with salmon roe similar to ikura? Is it B, a toxin in pufferfish that is deadly to humans? Or is it C, the first non-human to beat Garry Kasparov at chess? Is it A, a Japanese dish with salmon roe similar to ikura? Is it B, a toxin in pufferfish that is deadly to humans? Or C, the first non-human to beat Garry Kasparov at chess?
That is a
What
good
could it be?
question. I don't know this one at all. I like the other ones actually.
I guess a toxin is also a protein.
I guess.
I definitely checked it a bit. Oh, I think we've got our highest viewership that we've had in a very long time. We've got 33 screens watching. I mean, I think one of them was you when you just opened it, but
may have been. I feel like people, not much to do on a Thursday night now. Lockdown has hit.
Well,
where else to go?
We'll be back every week for the foreseeable future. So
we will be.
Come back again. Hopefully you enjoy this. I'm sorry if you hate it. We'll be
Really,
better next time.
Really
you won't hate
sorry
it. You
if
love
you
it,
hate
I'm
it.
sure. Question number 10. Monad. Is it A, a hake fish cake from County Kerry? Is it B, a monopeptide exclusively found in fern and moss? Or C, a competitor in Season 5 of Robot Wars with a series of small pincers, it lost its only battle?
Aww. I hope it's not C. That'd be really sad.
It would be sad, wouldn't it? Do you think a hake fish cake from County Kerry would be sad?
Sounds delicious.
What about B, a monopeptide exclusively found in fern and moss? Or C, a competitor in Season 5 of Robot Wars with a series of small pincers, it lost its only battle?
I think the only time I've had hake was in a hake curry that we made, and it was quite. I don't think we prepared it very well. It was quite bony. There's a lot of bones to try and get out of it.
I'm not going to necessarily read every question, but I will go back through them so you can see. You just need to put A, B, or C for each of them. So Ukonisip, is it a Nigerian stew, a enzyme in koalas, or a robot by Suzuki? 2. Chupin, is it South American pureed fish soup? Is it a superfamily of macroglobular spheroproteins, or is it a dancing robot penguin? This is a weird round. Enkephalin, is it an Estonian squid ink sweet dough, a peptide to do with pain, or one of Leonardo da Vinci's machines? Question number 4, Lumo, is it a Senegalese charred rice dish? Is it a prefix in something to do with fungi, or is it a robot smart Segway? Question number 5, is it a steamed fish dish that you get in Australia? Oh, sorry, in Melbourne. You don't know it's Australia. A peptide with an immunostimulatory effect, or an animatronic tiger mascot? Tapia, is it a Corsican sardine broth, a protein in boba tea, or a robot from Amazon with a long name? Aeolus, is it a cold Norwegian pastry with salmon and parsley? Is it the God protein, or is it a multinational robotics company? Substance P, is it a test tube of luminescent oyster broth? Is it a neurotransmitter, or is it a microscopic robot from Futurama? Question number 9, Sujiko, is it a Japanese dish with salmon roe? Is it a toxin in pufferfish, or is it the first non-human to beat Gary Kasparov at chess? And question number 10, Monad, is it a hake fish cake? Is it a monopeptide in fern and moss, or is it a competitor from Robot Wars? Ooh, what a time that was. Jack's gone away to get some water, and he thought this would take longer than it did. So before he can present his round, I've got to say some more words. How are you all doing? Hope you're having a lovely time. Don't worry, Jack's back. Thank goodness for that.
Hey, how's it going?
Having a great time, Jack.
I thought I wanted to get a glass of water while.
Have you got it? Have you got one?
I do. I'm mustn't.
Right.
All right, ready to go. Wow.
Whoa.
What's this?
A Lord of the Rings round in a font that looks like as close as you could get on Microsoft PowerPoint to Lord of the Rings font. Why are we having this round?
Well, I think we're having this round because it is the specialist round from the previous week's best team name. They elected to choose this. So this is the round we're giving you. It is 10 questions on Lord of the Rings. It's trying to be the films. So there's no book-specific knowledge in this. It's mostly film stuff. And there's a couple of questions that are loosely rated as well for people that don't really like Lord of the Rings. So,
huzzah! Question number 1.
Let's get started. Question number 1. The Fellowship of the Ring sees Frodo begin to embark on a quest to deliver the ring to Mordor. He is accompanied by a fellowship. How many races make up this group? The Fellowship of the Ring sees Frodo begin to embark on a quest to deliver the ring to Mordor. He is accompanied by a fellowship. How many races make up this group? So
Egg and spoon, 3-legged.
Yeah, no, the horse doesn't count. If you're thinking, oh, I'll put the horse down.
Is a horse a race?
See, I didn't know. I wasn't sure. So
I guess assuming that we're saying like the human race is what we mean.
Yeah. Yeah, you'd like to think so.
Like races in the World of Warcraft sense.
Yes.
Or the Lord of the Rings sense, I suppose.
Yeah, exactly. The races in that sense is the ideal one there.
Because they're very much all white.
Yes, I think it's also fair to say that is the overarching theme of the.
Arguably, Peter Jackson could have tried a bit harder.
I think that's probably yes.
And there we go. Question number 2.
Question number 2. What is the alternative name for hobbits? A term often used by the people of Gondor and other human factions. What is the alternative name for hobbits? A term often used by the people of Gondor and other human factions. So I think you first see it when they arrive in Bree. They're referred to as this sometimes. And they refer to it as, I think Saruman in the films refers to them as it quite a lot. He mentioned it quite a lot too. So
I had to watch a video about Brie.
What, the
it
cheese?
Was binging with Babish making a Brie and butter baguette.
Brie's delicious. I got into a phase of having Brie and jalapeno burger.
Oh my gosh. I do Spanish and I don't pronounce jalapeno like that. Jack, can you do that once again for the audience?
Jalapeno.
That's too much.
Question number 3.
Question number 3.
Gollum, one of the most iconic characters of the film series, is portrayed by Andy Serkis. Which 2011 computer animated film directed by Steven Spielberg saw him in the role of Captain Haddock? Gollum, one of the most iconic characters of this film series, is portrayed by actor Andy Serkis. Which 2011 computer animated film directed by Steven Spielberg saw him in the role of Captain Haddock?
Rory makes a very good point. Who would win in a race between everyone in the Fellowship?
Legolas.
Yeah.
It's not even
much content. I don't know. I think that horse might do quite well.
Yes, true. Good point.
My brother also sent me the private message. Horses can race, which is true. Sometimes they do.
He's not technically not wrong.
Oh, to be fair, I mean, there's a conversation re that statement popping up in the comments. So I'll look at that if you like. Question number 4.
Question number 4. Which of the following plot points from the books was not included in the film equivalent? Was it A, Saruman's death, B, the hobbits meeting with Tom Bombadil, or C, Frodo and Sam seeing elves departing Middle-earth whilst camping in the Shire? Which of the following plot points from the books was not included in the film equivalent? Was it A, Saruman's death, B, the hobbits meeting with Tom Bombadil, or C, Frodo and Sam seeing elves departing Middle-earth whilst camping in the Shire?
I only know that one of them's in it. I've never seen the extended editions, actually, I'm afraid. Also, Jack, what's the word equivalent doing there?
I think
it's completely. Do you think it serves?
Completely needless. Completely needless.
We remember your Marlish round. What a masterpiece that was.
I hope people do. I really enjoyed writing it.
Right, here we go. Time for question 5.
Question number 5. The Lord of the Rings films were based on a series of books written by author J.R.R. Tolkien. In 2008, The Times named him the 6th best British author, publishing after 1945. Who was voted the best? A poet known for works such as The North Ship and The Less Deceived. So
the fewer deceived, I think.
Yeah, that's true. You might have to talk to the poet about this. So yeah, if you know your British authors after 1945, especially your poets, now might be a good time to use that knowledge.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
If you were thinking, if you have that knowledge, but you were thinking, you know what, I'm not going to use that knowledge right now. Now, because Jack said that, you might decide to use it.
That should hopefully tempt you to do it. Cool. Number 6.
Question number 6.
How much more time do the extended editions add to the overall length of the film series? So the extended bits of footage they add to it. A, 78 minutes more of footage, B, 128 more minutes of footage, or C, 148 more minutes of footage?
Is there any more minutes of credits?
That's a very good point. I don't know. I mean, I think that's counted in the footage of the minutes that I checked.
It'd be interesting to see.
So it's footage and
it'll be an extra one for Gandalf's hat stylist or something.
Yeah, true.
Because there was one scene in the extended edition that his hat had to be styled especially. So
I think that's in Return of the King.
Isn't that Star Wars?
Yeah, true. Question number 7.
Question number 7.
Who played the role of Gimli the Dwarf in the films? This Welsh actor is also known for playing the Egyptian excavator Salah in 2 Indiana Jones films. Who played the role of Gimli the Dwarf in the film? This Welsh actor is also known for playing the Egyptian excavator Salah in 2 Indiana Jones films.
Oh, that's not ideal either, is it?
Not really. I looked it up online actually when I was researching this, and there haven't been many people saying, "Oh, it's really problematic." There are a lot of other parts of the Indiana Jones films that are slightly problematic these days.
Oh, I'm sure.
Not many people seem to pick up on Salah.
Okay. Well, what does that say about the rest of the film, I suppose?
Yeah, arguably. So there you go. So hopefully you know the name of the actor there. Question number 8. In The Two Towers, part of the Fellowship travel to which kingdom of horsemen in an attempt to rally forces against the Dark Lord Sauron? In The Two Towers, part of the Fellowship travel to which kingdom of horsemen in an attempt to rally forces against Dark Lord Sauron?
Interesting. Do you know the word Sauron doesn't contain any of the same letters twice?
That is quite astounding.
You can have that for free.
Thank you. It's a great. Well, no, I wouldn't call it a great word. I've seen better words, to be fair.
In Scrabble, I think that would be worth 6 points. But in Words with Friends, that would be worth 10 points. No, 8 points.
The fact that you know this off by heart. Yeah. Question number 9.
Someone's got to. Question number 9.
What was the name of the forest at the southeastern end of the Misty Mountains, known for being the last known habitation of the Ents? What was the name of the forest at the southeastern end of the Misty Mountains, known for being the last known habitation of the Ents?
Isn't the Vern the last known habitation of the Ents? The Ents.
True.
Hillbead SLC's Entertainments Committee, just to clarify.
Well, no, just Ents in general, to be honest. Events in general is what Ents means.
Were we in Lord of the Rings?
Yep. Do you not see me in it? I was.
Oh my gosh! Neither Hugo or Sauron contain repeated letters. Rats, they're on to me.
Oh no, you've been found out.
I don't know what he says. Probably.
He doesn't say anything.
Frodo, I am your father.
I don't think he says anything in the film. Maybe he does.
Like that?
Yeah.
No, that's not him. That's the other guy.
Question number 10. The primary antagonist of the series, Sauron, is sometimes known as the Dark Lord of Mordor. Another lord is self-titled Star-Lord, a former Ravager turned superhero played in the Marvel Cinematic Universe by Chris Pratt. Pratt was born in Minnesota, USA, however moved with his parents to Washington State at the age of 7, where he was subsequently raised. Washington State is also home to indie game developer Eric Barone.
Sorry, I got confused. Carry on.
Washington State is also home to indie game developer Eric Barone, famous for his creation of the farming sim Stardew Valley, which event present in the game is a traditional Hawaiian party or feast that is usually accompanied by entertainment.
Is this why you picked this as the question 10?
What do you mean?
Because of Stardew Valley?
What? No, what? No, because I was trying to think about ways I could fit in the answer to this question.
Nice. Why I laughed is because I like the phrase where he was subsequently raised, because it was like he hadn't been raised beforehand.
Yeah, exactly.
Like up to the age of 7, he was doing stuff, and after the age of 7, he was raised.
I mean, the trickiest part of writing this question was finding a link between The Lord of the Rings and Washington State. To me, absolutely,
I'm sure.
Because
I mean, you really have to go to Washington State.
I was like, I'm sure that someone will have gone to like one of the actors or actresses or people writing or involved in Lord of the Rings.
Is the land of horse lords not Seattle?
Apparently not. Well, maybe it is. Maybe that's the answer.
Maybe it is. Who knows? Little nip back through. How many races make up the Fellowship? How many different races? Obviously. An alternative name for hobbits? Question number 3. The 2011 computer animated film featuring Captain Haddock. Question number 4. Which of these was not in the film? Was it Saruman's death, hobbits meeting Tom Bombadil, or Frodo and Sam seeing elves? Question number 5. Lord of the Rings films were based on a series of books. Who was also one of these? Who was the best writer publishing after 1945, known for The North Ship and The Less Deceived? How many more minutes is it in the thing? In the extended editions? 78 minutes, 128 minutes, or 148 minutes? Some random numbers, but I like the way you've chosen them. Who plays Gimli and also Salah in Indiana Jones? Question number 8. What kingdom of horsemen do they go to in 2 Towers? What's the kingdom? If you need any help, it's also the first name of my friend from Sutton Coldfield. Question number 9. What was the name of the forest at the southeastern end of the Misty Mountains, known for being the last known habitation of the Ents? And which event present in Stardew Valley is a traditional Hawaiian party or feast that is usually accompanied by entertainment? There we go. Nearly end the quiz. Final stretch there, everyone.
I only just looked at the comment, the question, like the talk about about Lord of the Rings in the comments, and I'm really enjoyed it. Thank you very much for having that spirited discussion in the comments.
Love to see it. And now it's time for the wipeout.
No way, surely not. You can't put Wally. That's way too good a film to have.
Oh yeah, no. Well, we're having a wholesome time because it's the Bonfire Night special where we all Bonfire Night is a celebration, the time of togetherness. Bonfire Night, it means a different thing for everyone. So it's not just about the presents. It's not just about the bonfire. It's about the friends we meet along the way, and we need to remember the religious significance.
So true. Thanks, Hugo.
Anyway, here comes the wipeout. How the wipeout works is we have 10 general knowledge questions. However, if you get one question wrong, you get 0 points for the entire round. So only write down an answer if you think it's going to be right, because you can leave blanks, that's fine. But you get 1 point per right question, but 0 points if there's a wrong question. There we go. To explain that.
Cool.
Hopefully you understand.
Thank you.
Question number 1. They're all the numbers are written out in words, letters, and that's fine. The Fosbury flop is a technique used in which activity or sport? Question number 1. The Fosbury flop is a technique used in which activity or sport?
I always get this mixed up with another sport, but it's not. It's this one.
Have you ever had a Fosbury? Cross
I
between a
haven't.
raspberry and a cloudberry.
Just to make sure people don't fall for Hugo's misinformation, that isn't true. It's not true at all.
Okay, there we go.
Question number 2.
Question number 2. What was the capital city of the Byzantine Empire? Question number 2. What was the capital city of the Byzantine Empire?
Ooh. Or
And
Byzantine.
we'll accept its name then, or any subsequent names.
I think Hugo, Byzantium was the name of the capital of the Byzantine. Yeah, to be fair.
We don't know that. Only put it if you sure it's right. Because if you're wrong, you might get 0 points for the right.
Please don't trust me. I know nothing about this.
What did you think we were talking about it for?
I thought you mispronounced it. You mispronounced it. And
Byzantine?
I don't think you said that. Anyway, let's move.
I don't think I'm at fault here, Jack.
Let's move swiftly on. No, I don't think you are. But I don't think.
Question number 3. How many? Maybe I am. Don't comment if I am wrong. Only comment if I'm not wrong. But also don't. Question number 3. How many triangles are there on a backgammon board?
I don't think anyone's going to complain.
How many triangles are there on a backgammon board? Jack, do you want to say the answer?
Yeah, you should. I thought I may as well. Let's just give away the entire rest of the quiz. Why not?
It's okay. We've all made mistakes. Let's not remember Peru. Oh,
I do have a bit of a bad track record with accidentally giving away answers. I think I've done it a couple of times.
That's okay.
Before.
We all do it. Every single one of us. Question number 4. The classical piece, The Valkyrie, Ride of the Valkyries, was composed by whom? Did I say very, very well? Thank you to Lawrence. Thank you to Lawrence for making us proud.
Thank you, Lawrence. Sorry for
the master of the wide question. Question number 4. The classical piece, The Valkyrie, Ride of the Valkyries, was composed by whom? Loads of whoms today.
Loads of whoms. Question number 5? Oh wait, sorry, we just on question number 4.
No, we are at the moment. 5. So now it's time for question number 5, I guess. Question number 5. In what year was the Concorde retired from commercial operation? In what year was the Concorde retired from commercial operation?
That's very difficult.
Very well done if you're still with us. It's been an hour in the making, so it's I appreciate the commitment. Now, honestly, I've got some great messages from people. Charlotte just said, "Did you pay me for the Indian?"
I'm sorting it out at the moment as well.
Should we do that? Should we do that after the quiz, Jack?
No. I'm replying.
Are you not doing a bank transfer mid-quiz?
No.
Okay. Question number 6. Which film won Best Picture at the 91st Academy Awards? What? Oh, films released in 2018. Okay. Which film won Best Picture at the 91st Academy Awards that celebrated films released in 2018?
Good stuff.
Right. So, time for question number 7.
Question number 7.
Which country borders Ethiopia, Sudan, and Djibouti and has a coast on the Red Sea? What country borders Ethiopia, Sudan, and Djibouti and has a coast on the Red Sea?
That's a tricky question unless you potentially know the answer, in which case it's not quite as tricky as that.
Yeah. You've always been a quiz pundit.
Yeah, absolutely right. The gap is tightening in Georgia, Hugo.
What, in the Caucasus?
No, the other one, the state.
Oh. Question number 8. Don't get distracted. Question number 8. On the 3rd of November 1959, Sputnik 2 launched carrying what animal? Okay. I thought the question was different, but it wasn't. So it was good. On the 3rd of November 1952, Sputnik 2 launched carrying what animal? We're after the species.
times. The numbers in the font, they keep catching
the
me out a
numbers are
little
funny in
bit.
this font. Sorry, Lawrence, for questioning this question, but I thought it was a different question, but it wasn't. It was a great question. As are they all. Thank you very much.
It is a great question. It's a great question.
Question number 9. George W. Bush beat whom to become the 43rd president of the United States of America? I don't know why this is. This isn't relevant. I don't think.
What is relevant is that I was going to do. Sometimes there's a segment called Jack's Facts. You might have seen it, maybe not. And I was going to do for my fact, I thought about putting it in. I didn't put it in the end, but if I had, it was going to be about this election. So that would have been quite the coincidence.
Well, there we go. So George W. Bush beat whom to become 43rd president of the United States of America. But it's okay, Jack. I know you're more professional than giving away an answer.
Yeah, I'd never do that. I can't believe that.
Question number 10, the last question of the quiz, I'm afraid, of the main quiz. Africa's tallest mountain, Mount Kilimanjaro, can be found in which country? Question 10, Africa's tallest mountain, Mount Kilimanjaro, can be found in which country? There we go. Reminder that with these last 10 questions, you get 1 per correct answer and 0 if you have any answers wrong. So you can leave stuff blank if you need. So question number 1, what sport would you find the Fosbury flop? Question number 2, Byzantine Empire. Question number 3, how many triangles are there on a backgammon board? On a standard one. Question number 4, the classical piece Valkyrie Ride of the Valkyries was composed by whom? Question number 5, in what year was the Concorde retired from commercial operation? Question number 6, which film won Best Picture in the 91st Academy Awards? The film was released in 2018. Question number 7, which country borders Ethiopia, Sudan, Djibouti, and has coast on the Red Sea? Question number 8, Sputnik 2 launched in 1957, carrying what animal? Question 9, George W. Bush beat whom to become the 43rd president of the United States of America? Question number 10, Africa's tallest mountain, Mount Kilimanjaro, can be found in which country? And that's it for the quiz. Pens down.
Believe it.
Not necessarily pens down. Pens down. That's it. Time up.
Wow.
Now it's time for the answers.
50 questions. Let's do it. Let's skip. Let's zoom through the answers.
Now I need to zoom these days. So we've got the Vern Bar Quiz answers. Here we go. So you reading out the first set?
Yep, I think so.
So we have our links round.
Question number 1, the bell metal. That is, of course, bronze. If you wrote bronze there, that's a point for you there. The bell metal is, of course, bronze. Question number 2, Queen Elizabeth II overtook Queen Victoria as the longest reigning monarch. So very well done if you got that. Question number 3, Lewis Hamilton won the McLaren. Won his with McLaren. Question number 4, I know loads about racing. Question number 4, Mo is the first name they do Three Stooges. Question number 5, that is, of course, Cheers. Cheers. Question number 6, the station body of troops is a garrison. Question number 7, which university is it? Of course, it can only be Winchester.
It can only be Winchester. Maybe
only
if you were all done, if you got that, it might have helped you get the link, possibly.
The semi-aquatic crop is paddy fields.
Is it?
Paddy? No, the land around the said crop is a paddy field.
There we go.
Oh, loads of fireworks, right? Very close to me.
Okay.
Question number 9, the answer to that is, of course, bait shops. Of course. And the link is, they're all fictional pubs and bars.
They're all fictional pubs and bars from television and film. I'll just nip through those so you know what I mean.
Go for it, Hugo. Zoom.
The bronze is from Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Is a club, but it's also a bar. Question number 2, the Queen Victoria is, of course, the pub from EastEnders, I believe. Yeah. This McLaren's is from How I Met Your Mother. That's where they're always at. McLaren's. Moe's is, of course, the bar from The Simpsons. Cheers is the bar from Cheers. Garrison, of course, rhyming with Harrison Ford, if that wasn't clear, is from Peaky Blinders. The Winchester is, of course, from Shaun of the Dead?
Yeah, Shaun of the Dead.
I think from Shaun of the Dead, yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Question number 8, Paddy's is from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, Paddy's Pub. And the bait shop is from the OC, apparently. So the link was fictional pubs and bars, or places where they serve alcohol, or drinks places, you know. You're marking yourself, so be as leading as you like, I suppose. Then we had our Irish word snake. So the first one was Giant's Causeway, starts with the G, ends with a Y. Giant's Causeway. Then we had
Classic.
Yates, starts with Y, ends with S. Then we had Shamrock, starts with S, ends in K. Then after Shamrock, we have Kells, K and then S, Kells.
Yep.
Then we had Saoirse, Saoirse,
Nicely
Saoirse
spelled.
Ronan. Saoirse. We need all in the right order. I'll just leave it up so you can check that. Saoirse. There we go. Question number 5. It is, of course, Eurovision. The Eurovision Song Contest. We wanted the word Eurovision. They won it lots of times. Question number 7. The North Channel. I'd not heard of the North Channel, but I should look at maps more. The North Channel. Question number 8. The most popular province of Ireland is, of course, Leinster. Leinster. Chris Hemsworth was James Hunt in Rush. And then, of course, the final question was High King.
High King. What a great title.
A High King. Lewis says, stop the count. I think we're going to power through, however.
Stop the count.
Then we had...
Oh, I'm excited for this one.
Our clam chowder, protein and butt.
Okay.
Should I just go through these?
Yeah, I'll go through 4.
It doesn't make a difference. I've just highlighted the right one. So Ukon Ipsit was, of course, the Nigerian stew. Chupin. Everyone's saying stop the count now. Chupin, of course, was Chupin de Pescado, the pureed fish of Italian origin. Enkephalin, of course, was the peptide involved in regulating pain. Everyone is saying stop the count. I really hope that something's not gone wrong. Oh, fraud. Yeah, it's good.
It's fraud, Hugo. Stop the count.
To be fair, if you get a question wrong, then I think something has gone wrong and we have stitched you up. The Lumo is, of course, the robot smart Segway. It was the Segway after all, Jack.
I can't believe that's ridiculous.
It follows you round.
Thing. Ridiculous.
Tuftin is the peptide with immunostimulatory effects. I wasn't going to make up L-threonine, lysyl, prolyl, arginine. Was I? Come on. However, FC Lush Vladivostok does have a tiger as its mascot. It's just not animatronic. And it's not called Tuftin. Question number 6. Tapia. I can't remember. Oh, it's the robot on Amazon.
Again, you kind of feel like you haven't made that up.
Tapia AI, protecting life support humanoid pet robot companion android. Aeolus, in this situation, is the multinational robotics company with offices in Taiwan. It's also a Greek mythology thing, and therefore it is also the name of a robot from Robot Wars.
Yeah.
But it is still C either way. So I'm sad about that there's no Norwegian pastry or proposed god protein. Substance P, Jack. What do you reckon?
I actually looked this up after we talked about it. It's B. I couldn't resist.
It's the neurotransmitter. Oh, did you? John Christophe Novelli, however, is a real French chef. I feel like he doesn't do stuff like test tubes of luminescent oyster broth.
That sounds slightly. I wouldn't want to eat that necessarily.
And slurm is a thing from Futurama, but I don't think there's robots inside it. Sujiko is the Japanese dish. And Monad was the Robot War competitor that didn't do very well.
Fair times.
There we go. That's that round out of the way. Thank goodness for that. Jack, you read out these ones.
Sounds good. Okay, so question number 1, the Fellowship of the Ring. The Fellowship have 5 species. I think it is races. Sorry. I think it is humans, elves, dwarves, hobbits, and Maiar, which is Gandalf.
Wizards. Wizards aren't humans. That's what we know from there.
Yeah. Question number 2. Halfling. So that's kind
you like what I've done with the shape?
I really like it. It's very ring-like. Question number 3. That is, of course, The Adventures of Tintin. So if you haven't seen that film, I quite like it. It's good.
One of your favourites, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a good one. Question number 4. So B is the only one not included. So Saruman's death in the book is different to his death in the film. And Frodo and Sam seeing the elves, that's only in the extended edition. But they are both in the film. But the Hobbits meeting with Tom Bombadil is not.
Saruman's death is only in the extended edition as well, I think.
Yeah, it is. So yeah, that is too. Yeah. It's also different, I think. Question number 5. That is the great Philip Larkin. Is the poet in that?
The great? Well, maybe we don't want to say too great.
No, maybe not.
The problematic.
Philip Larkin. Question number 6. B, 128 minutes. Is the answer to that one?
I don't know what Harrison says. Dunedain. I don't know what that means.
Yeah. To be fair, yeah, we'll give you 6 as well. 5 or 6.
Who's a Dunedain?
It's what Aragorn is. They're a race of men descended from the Númenóreans who survived. Yeah, I'll give you that.
Okay, so for the first question, you can have 5 or you can have 6.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, the fact you can pull that right off, to be fair, is impressive. Question number 7.
7 is John Rhys Davies. So there you go, John Rhys Davies there. Question number 8 is Rohan. Question number 9 is Fangorn Forest. And question number 10 is, of course, Luau.
Luau. That's what I say. Have we already made the joke that that's what the French people say when something's amazing? Luau. Yeah, so.
It's a classic. Good stuff.
Wipeout. Fraud. Yeah, it's good. It is fraud. Oh, I've left the shape on. It's a classic mistake from me. Fosbury flops is from the high jump. Remember, 1 question wrong, and you have to mark yourself as 0 for the round. Jack, do you want to get ready making the SLC?
Yeah. Get sorted.
So question number 1, the Fosbury flop is from the high jump. Question number 2, the capital city of the Byzantine Empire is Constantinople or Byzantium. You can have Istanbul as well if you want, but we have Constantinople or Byzantium. Very well done if you got that. Question number 3. I probably also said it, to be fair. Lewis now says disenfranchised. Yeah, sorry. I'm sorry we didn't get the thing about the Dunedain. 12. There are 12 triangles on the backgammon board. Question number 4 is by Richard Wagner, or he had another first name as well, but Wagner. You know the guy. Question number 5. The Concorde retired from commercial operation in 2003. 2003. Risky play if you went for it, but maybe it paid off, because if it's wrong, that's 0 for the entire round. Question number 6. Which film won Best Picture at the 91st Academy Awards for films released in 2018? Was Green Book. Green Book. Okay, Lewis doesn't want Istanbul as an answer. You can have Istanbul. I did say you can have anything it's been known as since. Question number 7. Eritrea. Is that one? Eritrea. Sputnik had a dog on it. It was Laika the dog. May she rest in peace and rise in glory on the day of resurrection. Laika the dog. Question number 9 was, of course, Al Gore. Al Gore. I don't know what about Constantinier. It's fine. We'll carry on. You know the city we're talking about. Africa's tallest mountain, Mount Kilimanjaro, is, of course, in Tanzania. And that's it. That's the quiz. Add up your scores.
Yeah,
and come up with a team name and post them both on the post Jack has just made on the Hilby SLC page.
I have just made it. I'd like to quickly say the Dunedain question. I'm giving both in hindsight because technically the Dunedain is they are men who are descended from Númenóreans who are also technically men. However, because they live for they have much greater lifespan than your humans that you see, I think it's very perfectly acceptable to say both count there. So it can be 5 or 6.
Oh, that is a good point about backgammon. Hang on, where's the backgammon one? Triangles on the backgammon board. There isn't 6. There is a lot more than 6. There are 24. Oh, it says 12 there anyway. Wait, how many? Hang on. There's 4 quadrants.
What's going on here?
Yeah. I don't think 12 is right, I'm afraid. Jack, do you want to just quickly check a backgammon?
Yeah, I'm fact checking.
False bingo.
We got false bingoed again. Flip.
This from Byron and Casper. Thank you, Dad.
Each side of the board has 12 long triangles.
Okay, so
it's because
I'm afraid if you put 12, that is wrong, and if you put 24, you haven't wiped out. You rechange your score. Delete your comment if you've already commented your score with a wipeout in it. It's not 12, it is 24. And I'm afraid if you did put 12, you've wiped out.
It's because I think if someone types in backgammon board triangles into Google, and then there's the people also ask how many triangles are on a backgammon board, you press it says 12. You actually read where that 12 comes from, and it says each side of the board has a track of 12 long triangles.
Look, we've all made this mistake.
Very much.
Peru.
This happens many.
It's okay.
Many times.
Hopefully you understand what your score is now. Sorry, it's been a bit complicated. Oh, Chris is Nevada. I don't know. Oh dear. I don't know what that means. Let's not think about it. It's time for the results. Actually, not time for the results, because you should be putting in your answers now. But before the results, Jack, it's time for a little section I like to call Are You Smarter Than a Social Sec? Are you smarter than a social sec?
What?
Where we ask self-proclaimed brainiac Jack Rawdon some questions, and if 5 questions, and if you watching at home get more right than him, then you are officially smarter than a social sec. So Jack, are you ready?
Yes, sorry, I was reading about Nevada.
Anything happened yet?
It's basically I think in the last 15 minutes or so there's been an announcement that they have 190,000 ballots left to count, 90% of which are from Clark County, which is heavily Democrat. So
well,
it's looking like we may be seeing a Biden victory fairly soon. But knowing this election, probably there'll be a couple more twists and turns before we get to the end. We'll see.
Probably. But there we go. Okay. So Kieran actually made for me for the last quiz, but we didn't have enough time with it because it was an in-person quiz. And so the theme of it is seeing as we're back in the Vern, and it's about wine.
Oh, okay.
It's around about wine for you, Jack. Wine. So play along at home. This isn't part of the real quiz. This won't get you any points. But if you get more than Jack, then you're officially smarter than a social sec. So Jack, question number 1. With which spirit is ginger wine fortified?
Oh, gosh.
While we're saying this, you should be commenting on the Facebook post, please, by the way. On Hillbeat SLC. With your team name and score.
Let's go with rum.
He's saying rum. Okay, question number 2. Which country would one find Okanagan Valley wine region? Would you like me to spell that for you?
Yeah, I know it.
Okanagan.
Yeah. It's either Australia or New Zealand. No, it's not. I don't know. I think it's a New World. It's either.
What's he saying?
Where is it? Where I heard that name?
Okanagan Valley.
I'm going to say Australia.
You're saying Australia. Okay. Very confident. Okay, this is quite a loose, broad question. What is a sommelier? What is a sommelier?
I hope you say that. A sommelier is someone who is someone in a restaurant who is the kind of the wine. He's very good at tasting wines and can has a very good palate and can pick a certain set of wines for their customers, etc. Or more widely, a sommelier just is very good at choosing wines and stuff. Is a wine expert.
There we go. Thank you. We'll see if that's right. Which country produced the biggest volume of wine in 2018? In 2018, obviously, a good year for wine.
Spain?
He's saying Spain. And question number 5. What temperature is considered ideal for both short-term storage and long-term aging of wine? I've got a range. So any degree Celsius within that range.
Okay. I'd say 23.
You're saying 23. Blimey. Okay, so question number 1. What spirit do we fortify ginger wine with? You said rum, it's brandy.
Oh, I was thinking brandy, but I didn't go for
well
it.
done if you said that. Okanagan Valley, you said Australia. It is, of course, in Canada.
Oh, flip.
What is a sommelier? You said various things, all of which sounded correct to me, so I'll give you the point for that one. That was 1. The country that produces the biggest volume of wine? You said Spain. The answer is Italy.
Oh.
And the temperature ideal for long-term, short-term and long-term wine storage, you can have anything between 13 and 15 degrees Celsius.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I could have got a couple more of those, but I'm happy to got one.
You got one. So if you got more than one at home, then you are officially
very doable.
Very well done. So let's get back on the thing. And let's see who's won. Jack, you don't look yet. And you can look if you want. Okay.
I just can't choose any of them.
We've got some good answers.
Actually, no, I won't look. I don't want to accidentally bias myself, unconsciously bias myself.
Honestly, some of them would be much better if I was someone who swore. I'm sorry about that. Okay, it's good. Shall I give you some options? Jack, actually, how familiar are you with Robot Wars?
Not at all.
Okay, don't worry then. Just a shout out to Sir Krill a lot. Combining protein, robots, and seafood. So Krill a lot's whey powder is very, very clever. Okay, here are your 3 options, Jack. 1 is head to the Vern, get a big blue, and wait for it all to blow over.
Nice.
One of them is my favorite thing about being Russian is being able to vote in US elections.
Also amazing.
And I'll give you okay, electile dysfunction.
Oh, they're all just so good. All 3 of them. Oh,
shout out to looking for Djibouti as well.
Oh, that's very good too. I think it's between the first 2. I think it's got to be go to the Vern, get a big blue, and wait for the sauce to blow over.
There we go. They are the winner. Very well done. Head to the Vern, get a big blue, and wait for it all over. Give us a quiz round, please.
Who was the commenter?
That was Brian Collins.
Aha.
Friend of the show. So there we go. They've won the quiz round. For next week, one of their quiz rounds will be in the quiz. In the meantime, the winner, by the looks of things, by my estimate, is Marcus's team. Marcus with Looking for Djibouti. And so, very well done. Very well done, Looking for Djibouti. You have won, by my count, with 41 points. Very impressive. The quiz. And so, here's your prize. I'm going to say with this prize, if anyone needs to go, if you want to leave, that's fine. Just leave. You don't need to stay for the whole prize. But here's the prize for a special appearance from a friendly face. It's the Bonfire Night special.
Hey, I'm Hugo. I'm a head of quizzes from Cornwall. I wanted to light some special fireworks to say very well done to the winners. Hang on. The match has gone out.
Oh, this is good.
1 take.
I feel like I'm watching them on the brink of disaster.
Match number 4. Once again, very well done to the winners.
This isn't acting. It did take me this many attempts to light a sparkler.
Oh my gosh. It's so frustrating to watch.
Very well done to the winners.
Hopeful. Come on.
What?
Match number 6.
Why?
Once again, very well done.
It was just difficult to light outside.
Oh my gosh. This is incredibly frustrating to watch. I'm gonna have to leave, Hugo.
This is the one. There's also real fireworks going on there.
Yeah, you can hear them.
Hey, there we go.
Woo!
Firework. This is just for you,
Well done,
Marcus.
winners.
You've won the quiz. Well done. Sorry to anyone who didn't get their quiz round their answers in time. But obviously, even if you started the quiz beforehand, if they weren't here by the time that we counted.
This spectacular firework.
Oh, nice.
If you weren't here for the time of the bar quiz, obviously your votes will not be counted, I'm afraid.
Stop the count. This is very surreal, Hugo. This is very surreal. When was this taken? About an hour ago? No, about a couple of hours ago. How long is it just... What are you doing?
Yeah, sorry to people who didn't get the thing in on time. I'm just showing the fireworks.
How long is it going on for?
A little bit too long by the looks of things.
Back to you in the studio.
So there we go. So very well done. Well, I just got emailed someone's quiz answers. So also very well done to Hugo Bush. No, not November. God, it does come with the occupation. To be fair. Okay, it looks like what you should have left by now anyway. But the round for next week, the specialist round, is table football, but in brackets Hillbead Table Football Society. So there might be a little bit of Hillbead Table Football, but it will predominantly just be about regular table football.
Great.
Foosball, if you will. Thank you very much for watching. If you stuck it out this long, I don't know how, but it's very impressive of you. Hope you've enjoyed the quiz. Come back again next week for more lockdown fun. We're carrying on. We're back again stronger. So
having a great time. All right. I guess it's time to head off. So see you guys next week.
It's a great time. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for coming. Happy Bonfire night.